Hey folks, SaintInix here. Today we're going to be doing ARK Survival Evolved free multiplayer for free. Did I say free? I meant free. Okay, so first of all you're going to need a Steam account. Okay, this is the first thing. You want a separate Steam account. If you have a Steam account already, make a new one. I'll leave kind of like a little bit of info in the description, and also in the readme files there's links. mail.com, gmx.com. Make up some random name and person, start a new email account, a new Steam account. Okay, get your first little verification email, and then we're off and running. You also need the file repack from my website, Inix ARK repack at ark.inxstudios.com. Down in the instructions, the repack will be linked. It'll be a blue link. You'll be able to just click on the word repack in the instructions, and you'll be able to download this repack with all the pertinent files, the stuff you need. The Steam setup, if you don't have Steam, uTorrent for downloading ARK, Daemon Tools Lite installer for the Borderlands patch, the Borderlands granting tool patch, and the app ID patch used for Steam to add games to a Steam account. So want to make sure you have DT Lite installer run and set up an SCSI SCSI drive device. That'll require a restart, so just go ahead and do that and come on back. Then install uTorrent if you don't have a torrent program already, and you can get the torrent link from the description for the NOS team version of ARK Survival Evolved, which includes an updater. It's a Steam command backdoor updater, and it'll keep you up to date whenever they release a new version for free. Seriously, no joke. It's been working for me. I've updated it a couple times already. So, you've got all that stuff installed. You download the game and install it, and run the updater from the updater.exe. I'll show you guys where it's at. Oh, whoops. I have it in storage. Survival Evolved. Yeah, when you download, you'll get these two files, Part 1 and Part 2. You'll auto extract this and install it. It'll create you a folder, and you go into the updater, run that. It'll take a long time to get updated, trust me, it does. It takes a long time. Once it does, you're good. Other than this, you go into Shootergame binaries 164 and change this app ID. Oops. Steam app ID, change that to 480, and that's good. Okay, we don't got to worry about that anymore. ARK's all done and installed. Now we have to worry about Steam. So, now that you've got ARK installed, you've got DT Lite installed, you open up your Steam. Okay, you go to Library, then Tools, then Borderlands Granting Tool, right click, and click install. It'll say install because you don't have it installed yet. Install that. Once it pops up a window, accept it. It's like a 8 meg download. Let that install. Minimize that. Go into your Borderlands files and pick the MDS file. See, MDS, not F as in Frank, but S as in Sierra. Right click. Go to Daemon Tools. You'll have Lite. It'll say Lite instead of Pro. You might have to open Daemon Tools Lite as well and load it, but you want to mount it to the SCSI virtual drive. See, if you don't have one of these, add a new one. It'll ask for a restart, and then when you get back you can do that. Mount it to this. This has got my stuff in it, but the SCSI device. And then you can run the Borderlands granting tool. Whoops, wrong window. You can run the Borderlands granting tool and hit play. I won't do it now because it messes up. If you do it more than once, it will mess up the account and it will flag it. Do it once, it'll pop up a window, Borderlands window. It'll say any DLC that you want, you'll have to install or you have to activate the keys for through Steam and Game of the Year edition, blah blah blah. It's just the basic Borderlands edition. Okay, you click through that, it'll say thank you, you've now activated Borderlands. You back up. Go to my computer, C drive, program files x86, and look for Steam. Go into the app cache folder and delete your package info.vdf. I'm not going to do it to mine, but you right click, delete, and leave that open. Just leave it open. It's good to make sure it works. Then you want to exit your Steam completely after you've deleted that file. Exit Steam completely. Now, give it like 10 or 15 seconds, and then open Steam back up. It'll say updating Steam information, and it'll reinstall that package info. Oh, I gotta remember my password. Okay, but it'll reinstall that package info, and that's when you can start playing with it. Okay, now that we're back in Steam and it's reinstalled the package info, you go back into the repack files right here. You run the app ID patch, and you browse to your Steam folder, which is going to be local disk C, program files x86, Steam, app cache, and select this package info.vdf. And you want to type in 346110 and click patch. I'm not going to do it because it's going to cause problems, trust me. I've done this 4 times now, and the one time that I did it multiple times for a video screwed the account and it flagged it. So don't do it multiple times, do it once. You click patch, it'll say successful patch, and then you can close that. Okay, close all that, and you exit out of Steam again. Okay, so the first time we did all the Borderlands stuff, and then deleted this package info and reinstalled Steam, or reopened Steam. Okay, and the second time we ran the app ID patch and typed in 346110. Now the third time we open it up, it should have ARK Survival Evolved in there. Okay. Now we go to Library, Games. It'll say ARK Survival Evolved right here. You don't open it through here. What you do is you go to View and then to Servers and find any server that's on the current version, which is right now it's 215.4. Oh, 216? They released 216 already? Oh geez, I gotta update again. But anyway, so find one that's matching your version that you've updated to. It'll tell you when you're updating to Steam. It'll probably be 216, I guess, 216.2. I don't know what the newest one is. Connect to one. It'll open up a little window that says, do you want to install ARK Survival Evolved? It's like 142 megs. It's basically just the Net Connect client. So you click one, click connect, and then, you know, if it does not, you know, don't do a passworded one, obviously. Though you don't have to do an official one. Just do a regular, you know, join game. Oh, I didn't know I wanted. Oh. Connect. Okay, it'll probably say that failed to start game, missing executables. Okay, because it's not technically installed because you did it through a NOS team install, but it'll install the 142 meg file for you. You can close all that out. You can even close that out. Don't exit it, just close it so it goes down to the task bar right there, and then you can open it up. Now, you can't open it up from that right there, what I just did. You're going to need to go into where it's installed. For you, it'll be program files, you know, ARK, Survival Evolved. You go into where it's installed, go to Shooter Game, Binaries, Win64, right-click on the Shootergame.exe, and send it to desktop. And use that one. Use the one from inside the very base folder of the binary. And it'll work just fine. Actually, I've been playing LAN. I've done it 4 times. Got 3 simultaneous accounts and 1 server account. So it works, folks. It definitely works. I've got quite a few things built. I'm not going to bore you with what it looks like because it looks pretty bad.